Okay, good. So being an entrepreneur, you will be having some targets or deadlines, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So what happens when the target is approaching to us? If we are not reaching to our target or deadline is approaching, what will happen to us? So have we observed ourselves when the target or whatever we are in, not only for an working person, for an entrepreneur, business people, even for the homemaker, by the end of the month or starting in the first week of the month, what we will be having, what is the thing that we notice in ourselves basically, there will be some kind of fear or anxiety and tension will be there.
Yes, yes,
It's so common with all of us, isn't it or not?
yes,
Right?
definitely.
What we will do when we get that anxiety and tension with us, generally, consciously or subconsciously, what will happen? We will get irritated, isn't it or not? And by getting that thing, by anxiety, we will be shouting on our, either if we are in the office, we will be shouting on our subordinates. If we are in the family, we will be shouting on our children's kids or husbands or whomever so it is. Right? So how to tackle those situations? This is the topic. Just I wanted to give some of the points. Okay. And so to introduce myself, I'm Dr. Keerthy. I'm from Hyderabad. I'm a homeopathic practitioner. I'm practicing since 12 years, and I'm into this bachelor since 6 years. So I have seen a lot of benefits I have seen so much results with the bachelor. So I wanted to spread this knowledge basically. This is the main intention that I have. Right? Okay. Yeah, I once again welcome you all to the session. Whomever is switching off their cameras, please on your videos so that we will have an interactive session. Hi, Sriji. Hello. Hi, Deepti. Yeah, if possible, please introduce yourself. We have 2 minutes time and we'll go to the session proper. Yes, Deepti ji.
This is Deepti. I'm a housewife. I'm from Canada. I'm student of Satya Reddy yoga class.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And I wanted to know what are your current emotional status? If it is possible, you can share it.
Yeah, kind of anxiety. That is a health anxiety. Yeah, that's why I joined in Satya Reddy class. So yeah, uh, since I joined last week actually. Now kind of feeling fine.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Yes. Hi, Satya ji.
Namaste, madam.
Namaste. Please introduce yourself.
నేను ఇంట్రడ్యూస్ చేసేది ఏముందమ్మా, సత్యారెడ్డి యోగా థెరపిస్ట్, రామంతపూర్. నేను రామంతపూర్లో ఆఫ్లైన్ క్లాసెస్, ఆన్లైన్ క్లాసెస్ రన్ చేస్తుంటాను. సిన్స్ 30 years, 30 ఏళ్ళ నుంచి యోగా ఫీల్డ్లో ఉన్నాను. ప్లస్ తెలంగాణ యోగా టీచర్స్ కోఆర్డినేషన్ కమిటీ జనరల్ సెక్రటరీ నేను. సో ఉస్మానియాలో కూడా క్లాసెస్ తీసుకుంటాను. ఉస్మానియా యూనివర్సిటీలో ఒక కోర్స్ ఈ మధ్యనే యోగా కోర్స్ స్టార్ట్ చేశారు, అక్కడ ఒక టీచ్ చేస్తున్నాను. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I'll share my screen and we will have some insights into this batch. Okay. So once again, I welcome you all to the session. Right. Anyway, I will be taking the question and answers at the end. Okay. If you are having any questions, you can ask me at the end of the session. Okay. Fine. Yes. And this session is completely an interactive session. Please be interactive. Please on your cameras and be interactive. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, deadlines and targets and anxieties, fears. These are all the topic. See, with all these things, what is happening basically, we are having a lot of stress, isn't it? What if we are going to any doctor most of the time nowadays, what is the common thing we are hearing from the doctors? Apart from all, you went to a doctor, you have done all the investigations, right? And the doctor said all the investigations are normal, but it is because of your stress, right? So how to handle those stress? Basically, with the stress, what is happening within ourselves? Mainly, if we are stressed, that is completely reflecting in our family. We are spoiling our interpersonal relationships, family relationships. And if we are at the office also, what is happening if you are shouting on the subordinates, and subordinates will be also in the kind of fear and tension that the boss will scold you, or if the subordinate itself is having that anxiety, he may be making so many mistakes in that. And if the target is approaching, if we observe ourselves, what will happen with the anxiety? We will be making so many mistakes. During the initial period of the work will go nicely. But while coming to the end, what will happen? Unnecessary mistakes and interpretation. Sometimes what will happen with a lot of work, we doesn't like want to do work. We just wanted to take the rest. Will that happen? Yes, right? Yeah. So we will be very much irritable, we will be angry, we will be impatient, and sometimes we will be feeling overwhelmed. Right? So that if we are not addressing that part over a period of time, that will be leading to n number of diseases. We cannot name one type of disease. Nowadays, see, in the olden days, the heart attack, strokes, we have a time frame. Like this age group means after 50, we will get the heart attacks or strokes. But now, what is happening? We cannot predict the age too, because the stress levels are so high, isn't it? Right? Am I making sense or not? We are seeing for 24 years boy. Recently, I heard that 24 years boy had a massive cardiac stroke. Why is this happening? Because he is not able to manage the things. Right? And this is the stress is commonly reflected. How it is commonly reflected as? Yes, tell me how it will be reflected commonly. The stress, how will you show to the others? In the form of?
Angry.
Yes. So with the anger, what will happen? Did we ever notice? It is mainly causing impact to ourselves. We are punishing ourselves. Right? See, if we get angry, what will happen? Our heartbeat increases. Have you observed? There will be some palpitations. And there will be a gush of energy if you observe yourself. Right? We will become very much tense. Right? And what will happen? These are all the changes that are happening within ourselves. And later on, what it is happening? Whatever the things, like in the family, our interpersonal relationship is being disturbed. If you are in the office, your image is being distracted, that you will get a label as he's short-tempered, he'll be always angry, all these kind of labels you will be getting, isn't it? Right? And afterwards, what will happen? You will be feeling guilty for yourself that you have shown angry on that person. Right? Really, you don't want to, but because of the tension and anxiety or fear, whatever you are having, you don't know how to manage it, and that is reflected in the form of the fear or tension. Right? So you will be feeling guilty, you will be regretted for that. And if you show that anger also, the same thing that is projected in the work, whatever the employee or the boss or in the family, there will be some problems if you observe. Right? See, some people basically get anger very easily. That is one part. And some other people will be there when they are not able to manage the things, then they will show anger. This anger part really is a big task to control, basically. Right? For most of the people, to control their anger levels, are running the anger management groups. Do you know that? Anger management groups, they run, because how to control that anger levels and all. But even though it is very difficult, but with the bachelors, we can easily tackle those emotions. See, right? What will be the thing? We are shouting. whoever the persons, they will be either depressed, right? At the end, we will be feeling guilty. Why we are getting that things? Because some people may have the tendency to procrastinate the things. Like, okay, I'll do the work later. I'll do the work later. Over the period of time, what will happen? All the works will be piled at a time so that you are not able to manage it. Right? Then you are getting again stressed. All these things are happening with us, right? Most of the time. Yeah. So, yes. How to handle this? Very easily, without having without losing our temper, by maintaining our patience, by without disturbing our personal relationships. The bachelor remedies, we can easily maintain that. Right? Not only this, there are many types of emotions if we observe. Like sometimes we feel very lonely. We don't want it to mingle with the other people. And we will be very much stressed that the work is not yet completed and we have to finish that work. Some people will be very much eager to complete the work. They will be in a very hurry. And if the other people are doing the work very slow, they will be keeping on hurrying them. And there are so many types of fears, like fear of heights, fear of lizards, or so much fear of driving a car, fear of water. Different types of fears are there. Right? Stage fears and confusion in not able to take the decisions properly, how to take the decisions, and being overwhelmed. There are certain situations where the work is more and you are so much overwhelmed that you have a doubt that whether I can be able to do the work or not. Our confidence levels will be too low to handle that type of work. All these will be contributing to our productivity, isn't it or not? Whatever the fear, whatever the anxiety, the confidence levels, all these matters for sure. How you are presenting. Some people will be there. They wanted to achieve bigger and bigger goals. But because of their fears, they are not able to step ahead. If gentle support and courage is given to them, they will definitely rock. But how are they going to break it? How are they going to break their hesitancy and come out of that shell? Right? With the help of the bachelors, it is very, very easy to tackle those situations. Basically. Right? Do you have any idea about this bachelor remedies basically? So these bachelor remedies are being used since years. Finally, at the end of the day, or whatever we are working hard or whatever we are living, what is the thing we need to basically, at the end, what we need? We have to live peacefully. We should have a healthy, harmonious relationships, and we should have a peace of mind. That is possible through bachelor remedies. I will give a short introduction about this. What are these bachelor remedies? And I am from your organization. What is this your organization? Who are the founders basically? Mr. and Mrs. Digvijay Karote. These people are the founders of this organization. They are very passionate about the alternate healing methods, and they work so hard, and so they have seen n number of results, and finally they thought that why should not we promote it and create awareness among many people. So now we are enjoying the fruits of this bachelor basically. He is Mr. Digvijay Karote. He is my mentor basically, and she is his wife, Mrs. Apurva Karote, and she is currently leading all the operations of the WIOR. She is an intuitive teacher, traveling teacher, yoga teacher, and the unique thing about this organization is it is providing a platform after the training also, where nearly 350 actively practicing therapists are there. So whenever you get a doubt, you post one message, you will immediately get help from many hands, so that you will not stuck at the point. You will be moving forward basically. right? And the main motive behind this organization is to create emotional awareness. That's it. Right now, there is a need for the emotional awareness. So many people are suffering. They need help. So the main motive is to promote the emotional awareness among the people. And this is the only organization which is providing the central government certification also. Right? In this platform of the viewer forum, what is happening basically, many of you can ask your doubts so that it can be clarified. Even though if it is not clarified, that can be clarified in the follow-up sessions. So you will be getting a constant lifetime free access at all the time. You will not stuck at any point of your time, right? So what is the impact that had shown basically? See, some people will be having some deposits around the eyes. So by applying one of the remedy called as the crab apple, the deposits have been reduced within 15 to 20 days. Up to 30 to 40% they have been reduced. Okay, and many of the issues, most of the people will be suffering from n number of complaints, right? Like PMS issue, sinusitis issue, all those things. These all the things can be addressed at a time because it is a holistic method of treating. So one person is having many complaints and she took the treatment for 3 weeks and she had seen drastic improvement in all the levels, like sinus issue, premenstrual symptoms have been decreased, like pain in the abdomen before menses, and the quality of the skin has also been increased, right? And yeah, so here it is, these are all the feedbacks directly given by the clients. They had seen results within themselves and they have given the feedback, and within a short span they have seen the results, right? It's like this is one of the feedback where she could not able to take the decision, he could not be able to take the decision. They wanted to shift the home, but he's not able to take the decision whether this one or that one. This one is just stuck in between the options. So by taking one of the remedy called as the scleranthus, immediately after taking within few weeks or within 15 days of taking this remedy, he decided that uncertainty has been eased and he took the decision very fast, right? Another physical issue, like the person is having the corn on the feet. By applying the medicine of the crab apple, the corn had been resolved. And the last is the acute one, like the person had a lockjaw, means he could not open the mouth more than this. If he opens more than that, it is causing a severe pain. So they applied the rescue remedy. Within 1 hour, the pain has been subsided. So bachelors are addressing not only the emotional part, but also the physical issues and also the acute conditions also. Right? See, as I have told regarding the thing, anxiety, the person is having a lot of tension and anxiety before going and talking to the boss. He's having a lot of judgmental attitude and something is happening with it. So by taking the remedy of walnut, he could see a drastic change in that. And the person, he's going for the advanced course basically. After that, before going to the course, he took the white chestnut for a period of 1 week. So he went for the meditation session. The number of thoughts had also been decreased. Right? These are all the direct feedbacks that are given by the clients. They have seen improvement within themselves and they have shared it. Like this person is saying that she had a lot of issues, that she is always in a depressed mood. She even forgot to smile. A lot of anxiety is there, and she used to get irritated for everything. So after taking the Bach remedies, within few weeks, the irritability has been reduced and she could able to smile back again. The sadness has been lifted away and the joyfulness has been introduced back. Right? So these are all some of the feedbacks given by the clients. They have seen improvement in many planes. Just see, I am showing you just some of the glimpses that you just to realize that yes, Bach Flower can impact in many issues, not only the emotional issues, but also the physical issues. How these Bach Flowers are acting. What is this Bach Flower Therapy? So Bach means, see, he is Mr. Dr. Edward Bach who had introduced this therapy, and the remedies are prepared from the flowers. So given the name as the Bach Flower Remedy. Okay, and if we see a little bit about Dr. Bach, he was born in 1886. He was doctor and surgeon by profession. He is very popular in London actually. He had very nice practice. He has done research in the immunology. He had discovered some of the vaccines. He discovered some Bach nosodes. He wrote a book on how to avoid and cure the chronic diseases. In that, he described everything. How will the chronic disease come? What is the diet precautions to be taken during a chronic disease? Everything in detail he described in his book of chronic diseases. And he was very popular at that time. After some time of his practice, he was not satisfied and he learned homeopathy. And he also practiced homeopathy to a certain extent. See, for every person, there will be some ups and downs in their life. Isn't it? Dr. Bach also had a drastic change in the year 1917. What happened at that time? World War II was happening. There was a lot of anti-German feeling. So he was previously pronounced as Bach. Bach, the sound is resembling most of the anti-German. So they changed his name from Bach to Bach. And in April, his first wife died. In the May, he again married a woman who is already pregnant. And in the July, he suddenly diagnosed with the cancer. And he also got operated for it. And the doctor said that he had only 3 months to live. Okay, and he was completely shattered by listening to that. Only 3 months. How can this happen? I know each and every point about how immune system works. I wrote a book of chronic disease, how the chronic diseases come. He's totally shattered by it. But he didn't give up. He survived for the next 19 years. And he had a single-minded reason. He did a single-minded thing. How did I get sick and how do I get well out of it? And he wrote all those things in the book of Heal Thyself, and he dedicated it to those who all suffer and who are in distress. Right? So what is this Bach Flower? He discovered he prolonged his life. Doctor said only 3 months. He prolonged his life till 19 years. So what is this Bach Flower doing basically? What is this Bach Flower therapy? So according to Dr. Bach, he says that when our body, mind, soul are in harmony, the diseases are cured. How? Like till now, we had suffered with a lot of issues, like headaches or doesn't want to do any work, just wanted to lie down. Isn't it? Have we suffered? Right? All of you, please on your videos and can we make this as interactive? Yeah. Have we suffered with some of these things? Yeah. Till now, we don't have Bach Flower in our lives. But even though we have come out of those issues, right? So at that time when you are having some headaches or so, your mom or your close friends or your relatives came and said to you, like, your close person whom you love the most is coming to you and going to spend time with you for some hours. Or our friend came and said, we got the first day first show tickets of the movie. Or we got a chance of going to a musical concert. Or we got a chance of going to a shopping or function or party. Right? So, while we are enjoying spending time with our loved ones, or while we are in the movie, or while we are doing some seva activity, will we have any headaches or just doesn't want to do any work? No, right? At that time, we didn't take any tablet, even though we are out of that. Right? So, what is happening at that time? Our body, mind, soul are harmonized. So we are free from the disease. So when the movie has been finished, when your loved ones went back and you are home again, and when the window shopping or party or save activities, everything has been finished and you are back to home, again the disease is back. Isn't it? So what is happening here? Again the disharmony is there, so the disease is back again. So if we live according to our soul purpose, the diseases will be cured. That means our body is having capability of healing by itself. But what is happening? See, if we have a glass bulb in our home, there is a lot of dust on it. If we switch on the light, will the globe will be full? No, right? The globe will be very dull. So if we clean the same glass bulb and then switch on the light, the globe will be full, isn't it or not? Similarly, our body has the capability of healing within ourselves. But what is happening is, whatever the emotional states we go through, they are causing some of the blocks. So it is hampering the healing. So what does this bachelor do? Basically, they just wipes off all these negative emotional states so that the healing happens from within. Right? Have you heard about the aura photography? So a person actually, Russian scientist in the Mumbai Andheri, he used to take the photograph of an aura of a person. So in that aura, what is visible actually? Now we are healthy. We are apparently healthy as of now. But in few weeks or few months later, we are supposed to get a disease that is already reflected in the aura. For suppose some weeks later we are supposed to get a disease at the knee joint. Some red blotches will be seen at that of in the aura of the person. Some red blotches near the shoulder joint, some red blotches near the elbow joint. Wherever we are supposed to get the disease, some red blotches are appearing. How this is happening? Right now you are healthy, but it is already shown in the aura. Means subconsciously you are affected, your emotions, your mind is affected. So that is in the later it will be transformed into the physical plane. Not only this aura photography, but our research is also saying that nearly 60 to 70% of the diseases are psychosomatic disease. That means first our mind is being affected, later on these are transformed into the physical plane. So what is the root cause here? If we heal our mind or emotions, then the body heals by itself. Whatever the physical disease it is, there will be some relationship with the emotions. So if you treat the emotions, the physical diseases will be healed automatically. So for this to happen, what is most important thing? You have to accept that you are going through that emotion. Right? If you are having a disease and going to the doctor and saying nothing about yourself, are you going to be healed? No, the doctor can help only to a certain extent. That's it. Right? See, if you are angry, if you are a short-tempered person and you are coming to a consultation, and if the doctor or therapist asks you about how about your anger levels, you say that no, madam, I never ever get angry. I am such a soft-hearted person. I never show anger on others. But when we call his wife and ask about the person anger, what she says, the day starts with the quarrel. Right? So it is such a common thing. Every person gets anger. What is wrong in it? Not to make a big scene out of it, just accepting that yes, I am having this issue and I wanted to get it sorted off. That itself is enough. Right? So facing the truth is the most important thing. Right? So see, we will be a mix up of emotions. Sometimes it is very difficult for us to say what is going through, what we are going actually, what we are having, what type of emotions we are having. It is very difficult to say. So at that time, how can we express ourselves? So in this training, what we do is actually we will be dealing in depth about each and every emotional state, 38 different emotional states with the practical examples, so that you will get a clear idea about it. By the end of the training, you will be knowing, okay, these are all the things that are not there. Only I am left with this. If I take this, I'll be able to treat myself. You will be able to explore yourself first. The first point is you will know more about yourself. And you can heal yourself. So you have undergone so much trauma. So if you see the other person also suffering with the same pain or anything, now you also have the ability to heal them. The empathy arises. The attitude of the service automatically comes within you. Right? It is just patch therapy is just nothing but observing ourselves and observing the plants. That's it. And taking the appropriate fluorescence. Right? It is not possible. See, all the biological variables can be measured, but emotions, till now, there is no instrument to measure our emotions. Only we can, like, if we have gone through any of the homeopathy consultations, what they do basically, they will note down all the symptoms that are going through, that you are going through, and they will give you the medicine for 3 weeks. And later on, they will call for a follow-up, and again they will ask each and everything, isn't it? So they will strike off whichever the things that are not there. In that way, only we can weigh it. It is simply a process of discovering ourselves, self-discovery. Right? So these are all the 38 remedies Dr. Batch gave to us. We know some of these, like mustard. This is prepared from the flowers of the mustard. And olive, prepared from the flowers of the olive. Walnut, also from the flowers of the walnut, the remedies are being prepared. And every flower is having appropriate its special emotional state that is given to a particular emotional state. See, if we are very much angry or in that mood, in that irritable mood, then how can we come down? Some joyous thing, or if some cheerfulness introduced within us, then only it is possible, isn't it? So we will take the counter virtue of it multiple times so that we will be out of that phase very soon. So Dr. Batch had divided all the 38 remedies into these 7 categories, like fear, right? So everyone will be having fear, different types of fears, isn't it? Stage fear, fear of heights, claustrophobic, anxiety, that whenever we are not able to control ourselves. See, some people in the anger or whatever the issue, they will be throwing things, they will be going violent. Those can also be taken care of. I have a client from Ongol, basically. She's very short tempered. Her mother called me for the consultation and she told, that the days are going very hectic from the morning. The day starts, we are facing with the quarrels basically. But after 1 month of the treatment, her mother herself confessed that the quarrels have been reduced more than 70%. She is very calm now. Right? All these, see, Dr. Bach has given this therapy so simple that this can be understood by each and everyone. No medical knowledge is required to do the course basically. Only knowing the emotions of the other person, being compassionate and to the others. That's it. And you have that a passion to serve others. That itself is the quality required for becoming a bachelor therapist. And we are there to continuously support you. Okay, after the training also, you will be added to the platform where you will get a lifetime free access to the where you will not stuck at any point of time. We will be constantly supporting you so that you can move forward. We have so many types of emotions, like 38 emotions, what I have told you, like procrastination, not wanting to do the things, and mainly stucking in the past, not able to come from that, or thinking about the future. Our mind will be constantly swinging between the past and the future, isn't it? So that we miss many things. We are not able to live in the present, planning ahead, not enjoying the present. So bringing back the mind to the present, how it is possible through Bach remedies? It is quite possible, right? Low confidence levels, improving the self-confidence, giving that courage, all the bachelor remedies can do. Some people, if we see, they say that everything is okay with them, but internally they feel a lot of suffering. They doesn't share their feelings. They will feel like, "Arey, why to burden others with my troubles? Let me bear it." Right? If you see, some people will be over enthusiastic, overworking. They will be constantly doing the work. I have a client. He is always 24/7. He's engaged in some or other things. He wanted to do the work. He will be running a lot. But is it a good thing always doing the work? There should be a point where they need to relax, right? So over a period of time, what will happen if they do? At a point of time, they will feel exhausted. They will be vexed, right? All those things. See, in the cancer patients also, it had helped a lot. They will be feeling with a lot of weakness, hopelessness, pain, by undergoing a lot of radios and chemos. But yes, really, bachelor is doing wonders. At least the side effects of it has all been palliated with that, reduced. And see, Dr. Bach himself, he suffered with the cancer, but he survived for 19 years by taking his Bach remedies. Isn't it that interesting? Yes. So all these different emotional states, we can definitely take care that much easily, which will be, if we carry on these emotional burden within ourselves over a period of time, we will be landing into the physical issues, right? So for all kind of physical issues and all, if we address the emotions of the persons, definitely it will, the physical issues are also being taken care of, right? And who can take this therapy? Everyone who, wherever the life is there the bachelors can be applied, right? This is such a wonderful therapy that the healings are faster and without any side effects. The remedies can be taken easily too. These are non-habit forming, non-addictive. right? So whatever the name of the physical issues or the emotional problems or physical issues, this bachelor helps a lot. At least take a therapy for yourself and be out of your emotional burden or physical issues, or take a training for yourself and be a therapist by yourself and heal yourself and also your family members, your closer ones, right? Right. Next, my next course is actually going to happen from next 14th of this month, from 1:30 to 3:30. Who are all interested can ping me. So, any questions?
Okay, madam, first question.
Yeah.
What is the legal status of practicing Bach Flower Remedy?
What is the?
Legal status, whether everybody can practice
Yeah,
or
actually,
there should be some definition.
yeah, this organization I said, right, it is providing the central government certification also. You can apply for that and you can practice. There will be no legal issues.
Okay. Second question. I am affected with some emotion due to somebody who they are adjacent to me. Whether I'll have to take the medicine or I'll have to treat them for me to come out from that problem.
Yeah, not getting influenced by them, you can take the remedies for that also.
Not
Because
getting
we cannot-
influenced.
Yeah, not getting influenced by them, we can take the remedies for ourselves.
Okay. Number
Because
3.
whoever are there, we cannot control others, right? We need to be
Right.
centered and constant.
Okay. Number 3. See, you are connecting these remedies with the body disease.
Yeah.
Okay. Body disease can be cured by this. Now, by giving the changing the status of mind. Okay.
Yeah.
So, is it anything specific for this body disease ailment? This is due to this emotion. Is there
There
any
will be
definition?
a
Is there?
probability, but we cannot say that 100% this will be this. Okay,
Right.
mostly there will be a probability, 60 to 70%, there will be a relation. Some type of emotions will be leading to some types of diseases. Anyway,
Okay.
for sure, we have to address the emotions again. We have to cross-check with the patient again, client again.
Okay. Thank you, madam. Thank you. That's all.
Welcome.
Nice. Thank you.
Yes. Yeah. Treating, is it oil derived from flower? No, directly from the flower extracts, that it is not the oil. Okay, it is directly from the flowers. The remedies are prepared from the flowers. In the course, we will tell you what are the preparation, how the preparation of the medicine is being done. Okay, and yeah, is this the forum under AOL? This is actually SSRDP. We are collaborated with the SSRDP, Sri Sri Rural Development Trust. Okay, and are they doing as a volunteer or will they charge? This will be a 5,000 rupees for the course. Okay, and if you're opting for the central government certification and SSRDP collaboration, that will be additional 5,000 rupees. Okay, still any more questions you can ask? Yeah, please on your videos at least now. Yeah, Deepthi. Yes, Lavanya. Okay. So still any questions? So I advise you at least to try a therapy for yourself first and experience the benefit of it and later do the training, or do the training first and treat yourself. That is my sincere advice. See, if any one single bachelor therapist is there at home, the harmony of the home will be different. She or he can easily manages the emotions of all the persons. If one family is at peace, similarly, if one person of bachelor is there at one place, in every family, similarly the society will be very much peaceful and calm. Right? We can have a violence-free society. Okay. Is it only for 3 hours training? No, actually it will be a 5-day program. Every day 2 hours session will be there. For these 5 days, we are charging 5,000. Right? Yes. Yeah, still any more questions? Shobhaji. Yeah, Faniji. Unmute. Unmute. Any negative effects? Yeah, as I said, no side effects, non-addictive. Okay, can be taken safe at any age groups from 0 newborns to old age, during pregnancy, lactation. At any point of time, you can take this. These are such as safe medicines.
Yes, the medicines is these medicines are from flowers.
Yes.
Okay.
Hence given the name flower remedies, Bach flower remedies.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, still anything? Okay. Yeah, the next course details will be from 14th of this month to